Hello everyone, how you all doing today? I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes before more will join me. It's now March. Truly, it's been a very quick 2023. Things have been moving along very quickly, and many of you all are feeling different emotions and feelings, and it's something that you guys have not quite thought about, like even had taken the time to like reflect or ponder, because things are moving so quickly. um I see four of you all joining me, so that's good. Show me you're here. Say hi. um so today's topic is actually requested by one of you guys, and keep on feeling that thread. If you guys want me to talk about a certain topic or something that's been pondering your mind, go ahead as well. You know, that's why I've. Hi, Bharati. Good to see you. And Bharati says hi to everyone. Okay, compared to last week, I managed to go an hour, a few hours earlier. So, and I will try to go much earlier next week as well. Hi, Lily. Hi, Rachel. Rachel says hi to everyone. I think today we will have a good number of people joining me in. Guys, put through a reaction. Show me you guys are here. Um, all right. Today's live is going to be really exciting. Oh, thank you, Nimith. Hi, Stephanie. Or MJ, thank you so much for the hearts. Today's topic is something that I may have touched upon in my other lives, but never went deeply into this. It's about balancing the energies within within your combined energetic field. So as twin flames, even though you do share separate bodies on 3D Earth, you guys still do share an energetic field that unites you both. So when it is out of balance, things tend to affect, and how it would affect you guys can work in different ways. So for instance, you may feel like you feel out of balance, but you don't know where it's coming from, or you may be feeling a lot of fear or anger or unnecessary confusion, or something. So you know that there is like a leak in your combined energy field. So it's important to first understand that, you know, to a certain extent, even though you do exist as two separate individuals, you're still one, and that's why you're twin flames, right? So, hence, that's the reason why what happens with you does affect your divine counterpart and vice versa. And how do you actually balance these energies? There are so many ways and means you can go about in balancing these energies, but most importantly, understanding where your feelings and emotions come from plays a huge role. So, um, let's put it this way. Suddenly you feel a lot of anger and you feel a lot of emotions, and you can't quite explain why you're feeling this emotions and feelings, and you feel completely out of balance. And from your point of view, from your aspect of life, you are doing things the right way. You know, you are going on, going forth with things the way they need to be. You play a part in cleansing your energy fields, working on yourselves, doing everything you can, but yet you still feel out of balance. So, this is when you have to shift your focus to that combined energy field you both share. And in there, you'll find clues to your spirituality and evolution. Hi, Linda. And Linda says hi to everyone. I know I kind of like delved right into the topic today, but I'm definitely going to talk about March energies and everything, and also have a check in with you guys. How have you all been feeling? And I know some of y'all have been feeling extremely stressed. Um, Even some of y'all like want to give up, like no longer have the will to go on with this journey, go on with life. You guys are so affected. You know, you feel so drained out, you feel miserable, you feel tired, you just don't know what's going on. You just want you just want out. Some of y'all are adjusting, you know, who are quite numb. You're just, you know, gritting your teeth and planning on just surviving this journey. And then there's some of y'all who are just hoping and accepting life the way it is. And then there's the other end, the the other end of the spectrum, where you all are just extremely positive and, you know, are joyous in being with yourself and manifesting what you want. And then you know, there's another group of y'all who have just accepted things the way they are. So, you know, different twin flames are experiencing different extremes. A couple of you are feeling quite centered, so that's a good thing. Um, Also, you may be feeling a lot of physical body aches. Um, you may be feeling migraines, body aches, flu. This is because of the energy shifts that's taking place currently. The energies of March, you know, energies of March always tends to be quite vigorous. So you may feel yourself flushing out more toxins out of your body. Energetically, you may feel like you're purging a lot. Also, energies that no longer serve you might not quite be with you, because this is a period where your body just forces itself to go into balance. Which brings us back to our topic. So, you're working on yourself, right? And always remember, everything that you do affects the combined energetic balance between you and your counterpart. So every action, every reaction, every decision does affect. Hey Kayla, good to see you. So yeah, today we are talking about the combined energy fields between you and your divine counterpart, you know. And I thought this this is a really good topic um, for us to discuss about, and it was actually suggested by one of you. So yes, oh, I'm glad. I see 10 of you all joining me today. Guys, throw in your reactions, you know, if you like this topic or love this topic. Mm, all right, I'm just And guys, as usual, if you guys have any questions, throw in your questions and we will talk more about it. And another thing is that if you guys are really, really feeling, you know, like you can't handle the pressures and stress of this twin flame journey, always remember that we have this community that acts as a support system. So we are here for you. You're always welcome to um, write to us, or even post, and then we can always open it up to like an open discussion. Anyway, Lily has a question. This might be an off topic question, but when a DF is successful and independent, does this mean that her masculine and feminine energies are off balance, meaning she's more in her masculine energy? That's a very good question. No, it doesn't. I know what you mean, but you see, the roles of women and men has been defined by society, all along, and there's always been a lack of clarity, and often these roles have been forced upon the genders. So women traditionally have roles that are very domesticated, right? So, but these are not necessarily what women are meant to do. And that's what current society allows women to actually find themselves, live in their fullest potential. So, just because you are successful and you're doing well and you're independent doesn't mean you're living in your masculine energy. In fact, that is who you are. And being successful in your career and in your life and being independent is not necessarily a masculine trait either. If you see, um, women tend to outlive men. So, in that way, women are more independent, you know. And even if you see about it, women have always been independent, and women have always been able to do things, um, are able to carry on more responsibilities in that regard. So instead of like pushing what one can do into feminine and masculine brackets, it's important to look at it in a very holistic perspective. So you're not out of balance in that regard. It just shows that you're more independent and stuff like that. So in order to be fully complete and feel uh, to be in balance with your energies and to feel complete and to feel like you're in alignment, it goes down to what you desire. It goes down to what you want out of this life. And it also goes down to how you see yourself. These three things are crucial to finding the balance that you need. So, when you're not content, when you feel like you're not where you want to be, you're off balance, your energies are off. When you're actually feeling really happy, living in 5D all the time, then you know that your energies are balanced. So, it all starts with focusing on yourself and finding the contentment that you seek. All right, so Number one is that you have to go deep within and figure out what is it that you actually want. There are a lot of things that you do that you think you want, but it's not in alignment with your desires or feelings or anything. So example, you might be in a profession that pays really well, and wow, it's amazing to be in that profession, it's amazing to enjoy that level of success, but innately you feel off balance, you don't want to do it, you just want to do something else, that may not pay more, might not give you that financial security, but gives you that fulfillment. So that's when you have to go deep within and find out what gives you fulfillment. Now, there's this story about enlightenment. So I read it in one of Osho books. So there is this guy in the beach. He does a lot of paintings, and that's all he does. He doesn't make any money out of it. He just paints the environment, he paints the surroundings, and he feels fully in alignment and fully enjoy. And life just goes by, people give him food, but and he survives. So this is a sign of enlightenment and contentment. His energies are so in alignment with the environment, and everything just comes. There's that balance, there's that energetic balance that goes on. So with that, you would see how things go on. So this is like one example, but again, of course, that's not something you can just do. I'm passionate about painting, but I have um, and that's all I'm going to do. But often, every one of us has responsibilities that we have to fulfill. We need to pay for everything, basically, for a shelter, for food, for security, and all of that. So ultimately, finding the balance is that you feeling fulfilled with what you do. You can feel fulfillment even when, so that's when there are different degrees of detachment we are talking about. So once you see, a lot of people don't even know what they want. And that's why spending time to find out what you truly want is a big part of your spiritual evolution. When you actually know what it is that you want and what it is that you want to do, there's a huge shift as far as your energies are concerned. You may have everything in your life and still feel miserable, still feel discontent, still feel affected, still feel there's a lack of love. That's why you have to go deep within and find out what it is that you want. And sometimes when you actually go deep within, you will realize that there's so much you want to do, there's so much you want to experience, yet everything is out of reach. So that's when the next approach would be to find out what is it that's holding you back from truly living out your life the way you want it to be. That's when you will notice you have a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of trauma from your past, a lot of things that are holding you back, and you are in survival mode. You operate from fear. All right, I'm going to read some questions. Linda has a question. How does balance work when there's no communication? That's a very good point, Linda. But we are talking about energetic balance in that regard. Of course, communication becomes a physical expression, But when there is no communication, looking, so then you'll have to see things in 5D. You have to see your combined energetic fields in terms of energy only, like without the physical aspects of things. So for example, you're feeling energies that you feel are not yours, then you'll have to actually communicate with your twin flames higher self and says, is this yours? Is there something we need to release together? Is there something that's off-putting the balance between the both of us, the energies that we're emitting to the universe, things like that. So in a way, that's a really good question that you had raised, Linda. And so you will have to kind of work it in a very energetic way, so you will have to get your feelings to guide you, to kind of your feelings and emotions and where you are in life to kind of guide you to feel the way you feel. So you have to use that as like an anchor point, in order to find the balance that you are seeking. So, for instance, working on yourself is paramount, and after that, the next step would be to work on the energies between you. And for a lot of twin flames, there are already a lot of energies between you. There's a lot of yearning, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of expectations. And these tend to alter the balance between the both of you as well. So, technically, when you see things in that perspective, you will notice a lot of changes. You will notice how you're both so interconnected that anything that you feel is actually affecting your divine counterpart, and vice versa. What they feel towards you also affects you in that way. So, having said that, um, the balance has to come from a place of awareness and also acknowledging what is preventing you from existing in your fullest potential. The reason why a lot of twins are not able to be in union is because of a lot of limiting beliefs, trauma, fear, perception. These things tend to affect union. The reason why I'm like, you know, because they're so deep, like it's so much more than these things that affect union. Perception meaning that often, most people who just start off on the twin flame journey tend to have a very rose tinted view of the twin flame connection. They tend to think of it in a very superficial way. It's more of like, hey, I've met the love of my life. um, you know why can't I just be with the love of my life? Why can't we work things together? Why can't we just start living life together and figure things out? Why does it have to be like I have to do all the work? I have to be in a certain vibration. I have to be in a certain stage in my life in order to be in union. All these questions would keep coming up. But that is how, the twin flame journey is, unfortunately. If it was like, if it was like, if it wasn't this way, then it would just be a normal soulmate relationship or a karmic relationship or brand new connection or anything. I'm so that's the reason why it runs so deep. So see it this way, like you are being split into two and you're embodying two different bodies, but you still do share a combined energetic field. And every time one of you is suffering or going through pain or going through suffering, going through fear, emotions, trauma, pain, everything, then slowly you're going off balance, and that balance affects your twin, and vice versa. Your twin is going through extreme circumstances where they're going through trauma, pain, abuse and stuff, and that's how your energies keep your combined energetic field starts to have um, holes and starts to go off balance, and then you're just going back and forth, in this um, energetic tug of war, and both of y'all are trying to figure out where it is coming from. So it all starts with one twin, and then after that it affects the other, and then you're just like going back and forth, like a swing. All right, I'm just going to see the questions. Hi, Samantha. Samantha says hi to everyone. Hi, Amber. I'm good. Good to see you too. Becca. Wow, that's beautiful. Becca says, doing things we love makes us feel fulfilled. Had the best nature walk and waterfall time today. It was fabulous, and I'm excited. I finally know what I want in life, and I want what I want in my career. Wow, that is wonderful, Becca. That is how everyone should be feeling. Fully feeling excited and feeling in alignment with our lives. So thanks for sharing with us, and all the best. Kayla, yes, it does. It's amazing when you're able to connect the dots. Limiting beliefs can go so deep. That's very true. Limiting beliefs can go so deep. And Kayla, like you say, we are literally conditioned as babies to do things certain ways, and it's that much harder as an adult to recondition the mind. Absolutely. So much of conditioning is put into us since we are born, and reversing that condition is not easy at all. Rachel, can your twin pull on your energy and drain you? If so, how can you prevent that? That's a very good question. Actually, as twin flames, you can drain each other out. So when you're aware that it's not your energy but your twin's energy, you can actually prevent that. So awareness is key. So the next time you're feeling tired or drained, or you're feeling emotions that are not yours, ask yourself, are these mine or are these my twin flames? And from there, you'll be able to draw a line, um, set that energetic boundary so that it doesn't affect you as much. So that's the same thing, and it works. And the reverse works, that when you send all the love to your twin flame, you actually get back that love tenfold, 20-fold. So next time when you feel like you're being drained out by your twin, send your twin love, send your twin affection, and then that is going to help repair the energies between you, and also help inspire the balance of energies between the both of you. Hello, Chelsea. Chelsea says hello to everyone. All right, guys, keep the questions coming in. I know this can be quite it can be quite a complex topic, because we are delving right into energies, and there's so much that we're trying to understand in the realm of energies. And when it comes to a twin flame connection, it becomes another layer of complexity. It becomes complex. So that's why it all starts with self. When you are feeling content with your life, when you are feeling happy, and when you are feeling fulfilled, everything would tend to flow. And when everything is flowing, you will notice how things will tend to fall in place. All that you desire would come to you even without much thought. You will be in the place you exactly want to be. And for that to happen, you really have to, like, example, you're deep underwater. And in order to navigate your way, you'll need to really trust your instinct, right? So it's the same thing. When you feel like you're in complete darkness, you will have to trust and push yourself to find the light. So you have two options here. You can keep drowning, you can keep going deep, 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 deep down and falling into, like, the darker parts of how you feel, how reality is, and then you can be stuck there for a very long time. We can put in some effort and try to swim out of it, like come out and feel that light, that fulfillment, that intense awakening that both of you deserve to feel. And also to remember that we come to earth to remember that we are beings made out of unconditional love and light. So there's no point in being trapped in feelings that don't serve you. And of course, it's easier said than done, because a lot of things that happen in your life, a lot of trauma that happen in your life, these things tend to happen without you noticing or without you expecting it or wanting it to happen, right? So when these things are happening, when some things are out of your control, what do you do? When you start to remember that you're living in a dream, and when life ends and when you wake up, that is reality, you will start to feel more detached to this simulation. And it's very difficult because as a soul, you are here, you want to experience the full extreme of everything, right? So, how do you actually put that? Then, what I was actually wanting to explain to you all is that in your life, you would always have experienced pockets of happiness, right? And when you are truly happy, nothing else matters. When you are in that state where you are in full bliss, when you fully feel joy and happiness, that is so fulfilling, nothing else affects you. And when you go into that state more and more, you will notice that, you see, that's why they say, you feel high. So when you actually feel high, in a very spiritual perspective, high means you're in a higher dimension, you know. So when a person is feeling lighter, happier, when they are feeling that natural high, it just translates to you being in a higher dimension, experiencing life, love, contentment, and joy. And when you are in that state, you will notice that everything comes in alignment. Everything, whatever you desire, just manifests. Just like in the reverse, when you are going through a dark phase, everything bad, literally everything that you count as bad, will manifest. And it would just go on and on and on. So, having said that, when you are going through these things on a constant basis, you will notice life is a constant, how life goes up and down. That is the reality. When you're feeling really happy, you know that there there'll be something that comes that would bring your energy down, and when you're feeling really low, you will know that something will come to bring your energy up. So once you start understanding the patterns of life and how things work, you will slowly realize that everything is energy. Everything we feel, everything we speak, everything we see, everything we sense is all energy. And as a twin flame, you'll notice that you are sharing energy with your divine counterpart. And with this awareness, you will notice that if you start paying more and more attention to the energies between you, you can start transforming your reality and altering the states of connection between the both of you. So, life can be overwhelming and full of experience, And as a twin flame, things are just difficult because you are in the pursuit of the most ultimate kind of love, uniting with your divine counterpart, and the bliss that would follow in that union of, it's like you finally find the perfect key to your lock. And when the right key enters the right lock, you open infinite opportunities, and that's literally how twin flame union is. You unlock so many different dimensions and layers, and so that's why I'm going to read out Becca's questions. I feel like my power can alter his world these days, but not in a controlling way, in an unconditional love way. Exactly. Actually, thanks, Becca, for that, because I was going to touch on how energetically you can inspire your twin flame and how you can actually inspire balance between you when you start understanding the language of energies, because energies are what's going to create the balance between the both of you and actually heal the holes and heal the tears um, between the both of you all as well. Hi, Aurania, I see that you just joined in. So today we are talking about, you know, how to balance the energies between you and your twin flame, and how it's an essential step in evolution. And it's a topic that you guys had suggested. So I thought, I should just start covering all the topics that you guys suggest. In fact, I'll start to talk more. I think I have covered most of the topics that you guys have suggested. So if you guys have more suggestions coming in, please let me know as well. Guys, keep the questions coming in. I know this is an intense topic and it's not something that we could just, do it in a day. And we see, ultimately, the core aim of this topic is about balancing the energy within so that it inspires the shared energetic system between the both of you. So, for example, if you are stuck or lost into why you're feeling out of balance, you have to go in and see what is it that is lacking within you. So once you start to feel more in balance, you tend to inspire the shared energetic system between the both of you. And like I was saying, trauma and fear creates a lot of breaks and hole within your shared energetic system. So it is vital to find the balance within you and to be aware So once you're aware of how much energy affects you and your surroundings and everything, you will start to notice things will feel more balanced. So balancing energies within you comes from feeling contentment and fulfillment in your life. Starting to notice who you are on the soul level affects so many things. That's why awareness births opportunities, awareness births enlightenment. Awareness is what expands your energetic field. And having said that, the more you go into your heart, into your soul, you will notice how everything starts to transpire and how much life can be fulfilling and wholesome. Go ahead, Oriana. If you have a question, ask me. This is the time. So, guys, keep throwing in your questions if you have any doubts, anything. I'm going to go on for another 15 to 20 minutes. So, the floor is yours. So the language of energies, what are energies? Everything is energies. We are made of energies. It's just that energies presents itself in a physical way, so that's why we have form, and that's why things are solid in our circumstances. So we are experiencing, so on an energetic level, everything is moving, everything is spinning, but what we perceive is more solid. That's all. So once you start to notice how energy affects your surroundings, you will be able to have more power over your reality, just like the Matrix movie. Once that awareness hits you, you become powerful beyond measure. Anyway, Orania's question: being separated from my twin for 2 years, he came back out of nowhere on my birthday, stayed all day with me, then disappeared again on Valentine's Day, surprising me with flowers and love all day, then disappeared. I thought I'm doing good until he came back. Your question is, why does he keep doing that? All right, this happens to a lot of twin flames when the energies between you both are very high. Your third dimensional experience is not able to cope with it. So, hence, that's why there's always that runner chaser dynamic. This tends to happen to a lot of twins when there's so much joy, so much, then it follows by fear and running away. And you see, that's the reason. And another thing is, you kind of also told him, if he's not in a serious if he's not ready for a serious relationship, he should stay away. And probably that's what he's doing, because he's not able to understand what is going on between the both of you. And hence, that's why he's responding in a way that even he doesn't know. And this happens because twin flame energy is so pure and so high energy. And that's why when you build yourself to that energy level, you will tend to be in union. So it's like when you are not in that certain energetic level, you do meet and you experience high energy, but you're not able to sustain it because you keep dropping low. So you need to find that energetic balance between you to be able to have that shared energetic space between each other. Hi, my Orania. He said, even if we are not speaking together, we are still together. So that's what he means, I guess, on an energetic level. So what you can do is just give him the time and space to realize how powerful the connection between the both of you is. And once he's more aware of why he's feeling the way he's feeling, then he will come back to you. Probably what he needs to work on is to work on raising his energies to that level where he's able to meet that layer of pure love. So, and because the energy is too much and overwhelming, that's why he withdraws. So he will come back again. So in the meanwhile, he just has to like keep working on himself and keep working on uplifting his energies. All right. Any more questions, guys, about I started to actually think I'm in a toxic relationship. It's actually in your hand. Like there's a thin line. So guys, this is a general thing. There's a thin line between um, twin flame relationship and a toxic relationship as well. As long as you feel that this relationship is not empowering you or inspiring your growth and evolution, then you will probably know that you're stuck in a toxic cycle. So you will have to be you will have to be the judge of your own situation, circumstances wise, sometimes. And that's why when you connect to God, connect to universe, you will get the answers that you're seeking as well. Next up is, once you are fully aware of how energies work, you will be able to inspire your relationship in different levels and different dimensions. And with that, you will notice a shift in your interaction with the world around you, and also on a very energetic way. Amber, does JJ have any messages for me or an update for the energy of our connection, please and thank you? Well, JG just wants you to hang in there, and he's suffering a lot. Sense a lot of heavy energies on his end. I feel like he is going through some career related problems. He feels very lost and tense, and that's the reason why he's not being able to pay so much attention between the connection between you, the both of you. So, his higher self just wants you to hang in there and just be patient and, let things flow in divine timing. I hope that helps, Amber. That's a good question. Cord cutting doesn't work on a twin flame connection at all because you're one soul, so it'll be impossible to cut yourself truly. Rainy, I've never heard of twin flame until we separated. I dream about it. The feeling, the signs everywhere showed me the relationship. Yeah, sometimes you will start to feel, but it's also good to, sometimes get a connection check. And yeah, I do connection checks. So if you guys want a connection check, you guys can always contact me. Um, of course, we do it on the page too. So, but if you want a private connection check, you can always contact me. That's what I meant. Um, Actually, the group offers like connection checks for like all readings. Private connection checks will be a paid service. So yeah, so that is something that, yeah, you guys should know as well. Wow, I'm getting a lot of questions, so I will answer them all. Linda, any messages from DH for me, Vaish? DH. DH is just going through his own thing right now. He seems to be quite lost. I feel like he's going through a existential crisis. He's holding back what he wants to communicate. I see a lot of love. I see a lot of him wanting to come through to you, but he's just drawing boundaries within himself and not allowing him to express himself completely. So he's just holding himself back. And I feel like, he would soon come out of it. Just he just needs that time and space and energy to figure out what it is that is bothering him and causing him to feel the way he's feeling. So that's what's going on with him at the moment. You're welcome, Orania. Happy to answer your questions. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work. For twin flame connections, cord cutting doesn't work at all. Yes, Ma, you're right. Those feelings are not pleasant. You made the hi Vash. Do you have any update messages on the current energy from SPJ to its me, please? I see a lot of potential and growth. I feel there is a lot of energetic activity going on energetically. I see a lot of yellow, which means, there is going to be more movement between you both in the physical, So I feel like SPJ might reach out to you to and communicate how he feels. So that's a good um yeah, so that will be something that yeah, so I'm also feeling that SPJ is holding back a lot on what she's feeling, like she's wanting to. So I feel like there are a lot of blocks energetically, you know internally, that's causing SPJ to not fully express what she's feeling. So that's what's going on. Kayla, does LW have a message for me? LW wants you to know that, he admires you from afar, and there's so much love between the both of you, and he will always adore you and just wishes things were better circumstantially, and he wants to do so much for you, and he wants to really like show his love to you in a very physical way, in a very 3D way. So I'm getting that from LW to you. Oh, Orania, that will be perfect. Yeah, you can text me. Amber, you're most welcome. Megan, wow, glad that you made it. No, you did not, but yeah, I'm towards the end. But that's fine. Oh, Megan, I came in at the very last minute, so apologize for that. Could I ask if I have any messages from SR's higher self about how he's feeling about meeting my daughters in a few weeks? I think it will go really well. I think your daughters would enjoy meeting SR, and so there'll be a lot of excitement. SR's higher self is very excited and looking forward to the meeting, and so things will go pleasantly, and a lot of good things will happen. Yes. You're most welcome, Linda. Rainy, if you can please tell me if RH wanted to tell me something, and what was it? What was it? All right. I think what he truly wants to tell you is that he's really overwhelmed by the love and the connection and the energies. And that's the reason why he's not able to fully give himself to you at the moment. So that's what I'm getting. So just hang in there and just trust that things will get better. So, but I do sense a lot of love between you, which is a really good thing. And so that will be really good. But of course, I can sense a lot of pain and stress within you. But just hang in there, Orania. Things will get better. And RH will come back to you. You know that. Ellie, hey Vaish, are there any messages from Jeremy or guidance on this connection? Right now, things are just a bit tense and things will shift a little and things will change, but you will have to be patient and you will have to give yourself the time to allow things to shift and change. So the messages Jeremy wants to give you, um, this connection is to hold tight and to be patient and to give him some time to get get his life sorted, get things in his environment sorted before he comes back to you. And when he does come back to you, there'll be a lot of potential and hope and excitement and happy energies. Chelsea, hi Vaish, can you pick up on the current energy between Kunal and I, or does he have any messages from for me? Right now, I'm sensing a lot of pain and stress and tension, and I feel there are certain things in Kunal's life that is getting him to be very affected. I feel a lot of energy disruption in his field. He may be affected by family, but there are some problems that he's undergoing. Um, but the energy between the both of you, it's as always, pure, loving. There's a lot of things that Kunal wants to tell you, but he's been holding back. But I feel he will come through soon. So you just have to give it some time, Chelsea. Rachel, any messages from Carrie? Carrie just says that, you know, you give him so much joy and pleasure and hope and desire, and it's just that sometimes the energies between you gets so strong that he's not able to quite understand what it is between the both of you. So that's why he tends to take a step back, but he will come back. And his higher self wants you to know, hang in there and everything will be all right. And your connection is blessed with love, filled with love. So just hang in there. Nimit, don't worry, she will reach out soon. So you just have to hang in there and, keep sending her all the love that you know, just keep sending all the love and she will realize how pure your love is and she will reach out soon. Megan, thank you. My job really irritates me sometimes because this was one discussion I wanted to be in, especially with the triggering I experienced with Animal this week. Or, but that's okay, Megan. Just hang in there and you'll be fine. And things will, you know, flow out. Orania, I know he loves me and that's why it hurts. Thank you, Vaisha. Appreciate you. Definitely helped me through a lot uh, through my journey. Thanks, Vaish. Linda Vaish, you're an amazing soul, and I'm grateful for everything you do for all of us. Megan, for the first time, it was Animal who approached me to fix what had happened. He wanted to actively resolve the conflict between us, whereas he used to just run from it and pretend it wasn't happening. That's good, you see. And I think we were talking about it last year. You know, there will be a time when Animal reaches that realization, and he will be able to, find out the depth and intensity of the connection you both share, and he would come back to you. My energy shifts all the time. So does that mean timing of union can change that? Yes, yes, absolutely. Of course, my it can. Monica, what kind of reading are you looking at? You can ask me a question and I could answer that. Frank, hey Vash, hope you're having a great night. Can you give me an update with Katie and I? We're still in separation right now. Day for you, I suppose. Yeah, it's day for me, but that's all right. Um, Frank, I think you were the one who suggested this topic. So, yeah, so thanks for your suggestion. And yes, Katie and you, I see a lot of transformation. Right now, there's a lot of transformation that's going between you all energetically. So, so things are moving along and shifting energetically, and hence it's like this is a period where there's a reason why you're both in separation, for you both to to spend the time to actually go within and see things for the way they are from within. So I feel like this is a period of transformation, purging, things that do not serve you are all being released. And after this, you guys will get together. So that's what's happening. So a lot of energy shifts are taking place between the both of you. Hi, Priya. Yes, you'll receive your report, and thanks for your patience. I know you've been waiting for months, and I really appreciate that. You are such a sweet person, and I'm very grateful, for your kindness and patience. Just want you to know that things are looking very bright between you and him, and you guys will be in union soon. And there's so much of change and love and transformation, and it's very light, like the energies between the both of you are getting lighter and brighter, and it's just pointing towards the direction of harmony and union. And I do see you guys getting back together and having a very fulfilling relationship. I sense so much happy memories to come forth, and things will really really blossom, Priya. And just like how you are such a beautiful soul, so your relationship with Evelyn B, you guys are meant to be together, and things will blossom and in divine timing. And the report is almost done, so I'll send it to you soonest. Thank you again for all your patience, Priya. You are the best. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. So, Megan, Scotty's presence has been a catalyst for Animal to put forth more effort into our connection. I've been pleasantly surprised by him lately, but he's evolving quite rapidly. Oh, that's amazing, Megan. That's so good. Sometimes another person is necessary to actually um yeah, I think in your case, yeah, Scott was necessary for Animal to awaken to the connection. You're most welcome, Kayla. Kayla says, thank you for the live. I have an early morning, so gotta hop off. And she says, good night to everyone. Frank says, thank you so much, Faish. You're so, so appreciated. Oh, you're most welcome, Frank. You're most welcome, Priya. Thank you so much again for your patience and kindness. Maria, what do you feel for me and Kane? What's happening between Kane and you is that I feel like Kane is going through a period of self exploration and self realization. So he's going to be spending a lot of time figuring out who he is on a soul level. So after that eases off, there'll be more progress between you energetically. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up for today. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, please, keep the suggestions coming in on what topic you guys want me to do. And Megan says they're both now aware of each other and they're both passively aggressive about it. Wow. What a physical expression or 3D drama that is going on. But yeah, I guess, they're both there to remind one another. It's all a play, like if you look at things from a 3D perspective, like Scott is needed for animal to awaken. So that's what's happening. And I guess, you know, they both serve a purpose to each other, and of course Megan, you're in between. So they're all playing different roles. Maria, 100% feeling this. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to pick on those energies. All right, Linda, bye bye. And love you too, Linda. Thank you. All right, guys, if you need a private reading or if you want a private service, please feel free to DM me. And also, I do psychic Zoom sessions, so you can always um, talk to me in person. And if there's anything that you're looking for, I can also always customize a healing or reading for you. So, yeah, don't hesitate to contact me. Excuse me, till I see you guys next week. Have a great week. Love you all. You guys are wonderful. And I'll talk to you all next week. All right. Bye bye. Ah, just as I was to uh, end our session, I see Megan's. Oh, the snarky comments are terrible. We should definitely schedule another session together soon because it's quite the drama. Oh, looking forward to our session, Megan. Love you too. And see you soon. And talk to you all. All right. Bye bye, everyone. And love you all and take care. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to DM me and I'll talk to you all soon. All right. Take care and bye bye.